So I saw Guerrilla Hebrew from Sakari Camp try to teach out of Matthew 19:16 to try to prove that we got to keep the law of Moses and the Ten Commandments, and which is not true. And let's get where he went wrong. All right, Matthew 19, verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Father. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. And he saith unto him, Which? Yahawashi saith, and now this is what he started to do. Read, thou shalt do no murder, 10 commandments. Thou shalt not commit adultery, 10 commandments. Thou shalt not steal, 10 commandments. Thou shalt not bear false witness, 10 commandments. Honor thy father and thy mother, 10 commandments. And thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, not one of the 10 commandments. That's in the law of Moses. So you got to keep the whole law of Moses. Let's go into Exodus chapter 20. All right, we're talking about the 10 commandments, and we're going to come down. We're going to skip down to the latter end, right after the honor thy father and thy mother, right? Remember, in the same way he did it, right? Okay, so after honor thy father and thy mother, look what it goes into. Thou shalt not kill. If you love your neighbor as yourself, don't kill him. Thou shalt not commit adultery. If you love thy neighbor as thyself, you won't commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. If you love your neighbor as yourself, you won't steal from him. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. If you love thy neighbor as yourself, you will not lie against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. See, all of this falls under the umbrella of love thy neighbor as thyself. The same way Yahawashi condensed the 10 commandments into two, he condensed all of this into one: love thy neighbor as thyself. Because if you love thy neighbor as thyself, you will not commit any of these iniquities or transgressions. All right. So when he said love thy neighbor as thyself, it was indeed a reference to the 10 commandments and not the law of Moses. Guerrilla Hebrew was wrong. This case should be closed. It was simplified. He simplified all of these into the one. We've seen him do it before, so we know that this is what he was doing. All right. There should be no more discrepancy about this matter. You got to find a different way to justify being a law lover. All right. Because you can't use Yahawashi to do it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it. You can't use his word to defeat, what he said. All right. And so it's pure iniquity to try to do so. All right. So stop letting these people beguile you and trick you. Read the scriptures for yourself. All right. Shalom.